What if a city ran downward instead of up? What if 20,000 people lived underground and we don't know what they were hiding from? What if the question is not how they built it, but why? In 1963, a man in central Turkey was renovating his basement. He knocked down a wall expecting to find dirt. Instead, he found a tunnel. Behind the tunnel, a room. Behind the room, more rooms. Stairs going down. 18 stories down. The man had broken into Derinkuyu, an ancient city carved entirely into the rock beneath the plains of Cappadocia. 85 meters deep, 18 levels. Room after room, stables for animals on the upper floors, kitchens, wine presses, schools, chapels, cemeteries, all cut downward into living stone. And it could hold 20,000 people. Let me say that again. 20,000 people, plus their animals, plus their food, plus everything they needed to live for months at a time. Underneath a hill in central Anatolia, somebody carved a city the size of a modern town, by hand. And Derinkuyu is not unique. There are at least 36 other underground cities in the same region of Turkey, most of them connected by tunnels miles long. Now here is the part nobody can agree on. We don't know who built Derinkuyu, we don't know when. The Hittites lived in this region around 1400 BCE. Some scholars credit them. Others say the Phrygians, around 800 BCE. Others say it's far older, that the rock has been carved into and recarved for thousands of years. What we do know is that by the Byzantine era, around 1200 years ago, Christians were hiding in it from Arab armies. Which brings us to the real question. Why does anyone build a city underground? Building down is harder than building up. The light is gone, the air is bad, every room has to be ventilated. Derinkuyu has ventilation shafts going 80 meters straight up to the surface. Wells inside the city, wells that cannot be poisoned from outside. Giant round stone doors rolled into place from inside, sealing off entire floors. This is not a city, this is a bunker. So what were they hiding from? The conventional answer is armies, invaders, Persians, Arabs, Mongols, people who came over the hills with swords. And for some of Derinkuyu's history that is clearly true. But if the original construction predates those armies by thousands of years, then something else was happening. Some have suggested climate, a period so cold or so harsh that surface life became impossible. Others, and this is fringe, suggest something falling from the sky, a cataclysm. The Younger Dryas, 12,000 years ago, when the climate flipped overnight. We don't know. The rock doesn't tell us. There are no inscriptions, no clear dates, no bodies of the original builders. Just the city itself, cold, dark, patient, empty. 20,000 sets of footsteps that we cannot hear. And here is what stays with you after you walk through it. Human beings dug 18 stories straight down into stone. They carried out tens of thousands of tons of rock. They engineered ventilation. They thought about wells. They thought about doors that could not be broken in. Whatever they were afraid of, they were not a little afraid. They were the kind of afraid that makes you dig downward for a generation. And we have lost the memory of what it was. Derinkuyu is a warning carved into rock. We just can no longer read it.